My ex doesn't want our kids for Mother's Day. I, 34 meters, am the single father of 3 kids. 2 of them are old enough to already know tomorrow is Mother's Day and have been excited to spend the day with their mom. She and her mom were supposed to pick them up this morning. The kids live with me and I have custody. There is no stepmom. My mom is out of town for the weekend. Their mom and other grandma just notified me by text that they have decided to take a weekend getaway for Mother's Day and not see the kids. I know that my daughter especially is going to be heartbroken and that both the older ones will be very disappointed. My youngest doesn't pay much attention to his mom anymore anyway. How can I make Mother's Day weekend less sad for the kids after telling them that their mom has opted not to spend it with them after all? Update: I forgot I had signed up to be on call at work this weekend because of her plan to take the kids. Got called into work. Called my ex's dad to see if he could watch them for me to run in for a couple hours and he criticized me for not having a plan for them and implied I'm a bad parent, so I wound up calling work back and apologizing and saying I can't make it in, so I'll probably be written up. Told the kids that something came up and mom can't make it, so we are going to take the dogs on a hike tomorrow and spend today hanging out watching movies and making pizza. That's a tough one. I grew up with a dad who did similar things. When that happened, my mother would turn it into kids' day. We had chocolate pancakes for breakfast. My brother or I would pick lunch and the other dinner, and each of us would pick a movie or two, and my mom would just spend the day showing us how grateful she was to be a mom. It really helped. I've had to do this as a single mom, even taking my daughter to the father-daughter dances in elementary school. Take them on a COVID-safe adventure. Local bird sanctuary, playground, easy walking trails, have an inexpensive picnic. Just be with them and be present. Acknowledge their disappointment. It's okay to let them know you are disappointed too. I'm here. I and another girlfriend were single moms with deadbeat dads. For Father's Day every year, we took the kiddos fishing together. That was a fatherly thing we did for them. We also would get each other Father's Day cards/gifts as a joke. Made those days great for us and the kids. Years from now, when the kids are adults, this will be the same mom that gets upset when she doesn't get good gifts and sufficient attention on Mother's Day with cries of "you turned them against me, lol," and then he can reply with "you have done that yourself." Organize a fun day for them filled with their favorite foods, somewhere you could take them, and fun activities together. There is a reason you have full custody. Make it a Father's Day weekend instead. Called my ex's dad to see if he could watch them for me to run in for a couple hours, and he criticized me for not having a plan for them and implied I'm a bad parent. So the father of the woman who skipped out on plans with her children last minute thinks you're a bad parent? Sounds like that whole family is out of touch with reality and extremely self-centered. I'm glad your kids have you, Op. My husband is blackmailing me to stay with him. Hey guys, I need help. I am stuck between a rock and a hard place. I've been married for 2 years. In this time he has slowly encroached on my personal freedoms. I have to have a picture of us on our Facebook. I have a 360 tracking app on my phone. I can't have any form of social media. He texts me all day long, and if I don't answer, he calls, one right after the other. If I don't stay in bed when I wake up and he is sleeping, he becomes beyond angry, saying I don't want to spend time with him, I'm having an affair, even though he can see where I'm going on the app. Every single thing I do is monitored. We have had issues with domestic violence. He has hit me on a few occasions, threatens to kill me. Worst of all is the constant verbal abuse. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a horrible person. Non-stop. Here is where I fucked up. I struggle with several mental illnesses and I relapsed onto legal nootropics. I do want to stop. He caught me flirting with other men on Twitter and he is threatening to expose me. He left yesterday. He would not stop calling me, threatening to expose me to my parents. My friends, shame me on social media and call Child Protective Services on me for the drug use. Guys, I am broken. Right now I am choosing to stay because honestly I am so defeated. I feel like I am in a prison, my mental health is deteriorating, and there is nothing I feel like I can do. I can admit my mistakes, I am not perfect. I am begging you for help, anything at all. Edited to add, he is also using the drugs, but his children live with his ex-wife and I really don't have that to defend myself with. Update, hey guys, just an update. My police officer friend came and he did take a report, but the fact that he choked me bumped it up to a felony, so there will be an investigation and a warrant issued for his arrest. Thank you all for your help. I don't know if I would have been brave enough to do it without your help. Hey guys, just an update. My police officer friend came and he did take a report, but the fact that he choked me bumped it up to a felony, so there will be an investigation and a warrant issued for his arrest. Thank you all for your help. I don't know if I would have been brave enough to do it without your help. You are badass, wonderful, and brave. You deserve justice. I am proud of you. Get out ASAP. Document what you can and keep evidence. Tell a friend what's going on and make a plan for a welfare check if unheard from for a period of time. Get out and be safe. You need to get out. I'm not sure where you live, but see if you can get a restraining order against him saying that he has threatened violence and even death against you. Even if he hasn't done it recently, I'm sure if I go back far enough in the texts there is proof, but at this point would it even matter? ETA, I do have proof of his threats to blackmail, that's from yesterday. We have had issues with domestic violence, he has hit me on a few occasions, threatens to kill me. Worst of all is the constant verbal abuse. That alone trumps anything he thinks he has on you. You need to leave before he kills you. This isn't hyperbole. He will kill you if you stay. And the fact he will tell your family and friend you are flirting means nothing compared to any physical abuse he does to you. Wow, just 2 years? Call this one quits. Sister, 15F, gave my mom a crappy Mother's Day card. I, 20F, tried to help her, she rejected that. My mom was hurt and now she's yet again bringing up how everything is all about me. Love my sister. She is my favorite person on this entire planet despite our issues. We fight and argue, but I'm very glad to be her older sister. Being a sister is one of the biggest joys of my life and has been since I was 4 years old and found out. Please don't act like I should stop speaking to her over this or something. My sister thinks I think so highly of myself and that the world revolves around me. I definitely don't think I think that, but I can't just dismiss her feelings on it. I really try to show her that's not the case. I don't want this to be too long, but if you need more info on this LMK in replies. Want to give a bit of backstory. Obviously we have our strengths and our weaknesses. I cannot handle having things undone, so as long as I remember whenever I've had homework I'd get it done at the first possible second. My sister struggles in school and my mom has to help her. My mom is a very busy person. She works 2 jobs, and helping with her homework can be stressful. I offer a lot, but sometimes my sister will get mad and say she doesn't want me to help. She wants to do it with mom. Lately though, she's been leaving the room while my mom does her homework. My mom doesn't want her to fail and sometimes she'll just do the questions she hasn't completed for her. Anyways, today was Mother's Day. My sister and I purchased a really nice shirt and some bubble bath to give my mom. While my mom was working this morning, I thought it'd be nice if we wrote cute little messages about how much we appreciate her on index cards. We don't really do regular cards, we all agree it's a waste of money lol. I wrote out a long paragraph about how I appreciate that my mother has helped me so much throughout my life and that I love her. My sister wrote, "Mom, thanks for doing my homework for me." That was it. Funny I guess for some people, but this is supposed to be a personal message and I knew our mom would not love that. I tried to hint that she should maybe write a little more. She said, it's fine. I directly came out and said it, and read mine as an example. She did not like that. I brought it up a bit more persistently since she still wouldn't change it. She ended up adding the words "love you." But that was it. My mom opens the card and kinda made a face but didn't say anything. Later today my sister thought she saw a bug in her room and freaked out. My mom literally cleaned the whole area, no bug, but my sister insisted she wouldn't sleep in her room tonight. My mom made a comment about how she shouldn't eat in her room anymore, and my sister got snarky and said that it's not like we eat at the dinner table. We do on occasion, but again my mom works 2 jobs. It's hard. Sometimes when my mom is working too late, I'll offer to make dinner and say let's eat together, but my sister hates my cooking, lol. My mom was hurt by that. I don't know what happened, but an hour later my sister was screaming that my mom is rude. I stayed out of it and acted like I didn't hear. An hour later though, I texted her to remind her to say Happy Mother's Day again before mom goes to bed. Felt bad my mom had to clean my sister's room and was getting yelled at. My sister told me it was about to be midnight and that Mother's Day is over. We all go to bed super late. A little after that I heard them having a talk and my mom mentioned she was hurt about the card. Sister started sobbing. I don't know what she expected honestly. I told her it would hurt our mom's feelings, but now yet again I'm the perfect child in my sister's eyes. I heard her mention me and I know she's going to be upset with me soon enough. I don't know if I should say something or what. It just feels like she doesn't put effort into things anymore, including homework. Update: we had a conversation. I had been planning at some point today to just say that I need to step back from trying to control her life and I'm sorry for doing that, but when I walked out in the living room this morning she said I don't get why mom is so mad. So I asked her if she wanted to have a conversation. We sat down and before I could even open my mouth she said it's none of your business about my argument with mom. I said I wasn't even going to say anything about that, until you said something. She said oh, and then told me just to talk about it. So we talked. She says she spoke to my mom this morning before she left from work and she's still really hurt that doing her homework is all she's good for. And apparently that next Mother's Day she wants to go on vacation herself. My sister kept saying she doesn't know why she's upset. She said this a lot, so I asked if she really didn't know and wanted me to explain, so I did. Told her about how there is so much our mom does for us. I named examples, including about how she works so much so we can afford to do fun things as a family and have a roof over our heads. I told her about how the both of us don't appreciate our mom enough, and I listed some examples of times we both forgot to thank her, like when she does the laundry or comes home from work. And how Mother's Day was a good day where she expected to feel appreciated, but instead the card just mentioned about the one thing she's been telling my sister she can't keep doing, and she had to clean and work her regular job. I brought up multiple times how I need to stop trying to guide her in what I consider the right direction and allow her to make her own mistakes. That I'm not her mother. He agreed. I think it went okay. She's gonna call mom on her lunch break. Teenagers are assholes. Reading this makes me want to go apologize to my mom. I'm sure your sister will grow out of it. Most of us do. Your mom really isn't doing her any favors. She is setting her up to fail later in life. BC she won't know how to do anything on her own. Whilst I can see this is a hard situation for you and you care a lot, your sister has to learn that she is responsible for her own choices and your mother is enabling her sadly. This won't end well. You are not responsible for your sister either. Whilst I can see that as a sister 5 years old and a mother working hard that you are stepping up into that role, don't make the same mistakes your mother is making. Your sister needs to learn to handle being upset, as that is how life works in the real world. People get upset and need to calm themselves down. Hard at 15, but it is time. If she doesn't put effort it, then she will get back the results. You do seem like a person who worries about things, and what impression you give people. You worry about your sister and mother's relationship and want that to be happy as well. It makes you feel bad and want to fix it, or at least not have her be upset at you. There is a lot of anxiety in your post about other people and how they feel as well. Have read up on being a fixer and anxiety, as it can get worse as you try to fix things and people that end up resenting being fixed or being offered help, like your sister. Read up on how to motivate someone towards being responsible for themselves. How to motivate towards doing homework.